All right. Happy Friday. Hello, everybody, and welcome to some uh, before work gaming. Oh, and I'm about to get into arguments with, uh, yeah. So, anyways, yeah. Happy Friday. So it's kind of awkward. Like the divisive politics, it really hits home, and the whole State of the Union address that just happened, it's just such a nonsense. Like I don't know. Let's actually go back to this. So like I think now, oh, it's good to escape and just be like, you know what, whatever. But also be able to do some action. Now I've got one buddy that, he's very upset with all this stuff and directly blames a lot of things on the current president, and I get it. I agree with a lot of it, but I yeah, it's just dangerous, and so and no matter what, like I mean, I have a lot of friends that are Republicans, and we just kind of agree to disagree on stuff, but. I mean, when the president does such obvious rage bait, like that whole, I mean, I didn't watch the speech. I just remember his like address to Congress. He paraded like this kid with like brain cancer. He had a tumor that he survived. He made him honorary, and he's doing all these things. But then he's like pretending that you don't see all of the wicked stuff that he's doing. He's like, see, I can't be bad because I do this, this, and this. Well, yeah, it's just like, well, let's take the situation with the kid with the brain cancer, for instance. So that kid, he was a survivor, and like and it was a great story, and it was really cool, and like the poor kid was like being used as a puppet, but like, and then I heard that he also took away funding for cancer research. So it's like, hey, here's a kid that's struggling, and oh my gosh, and thanks to our policy, we want to save some money, so that kid is actually going to have a harder time, and other kids like him might die. Like that's basically what we're saying is like, oh, okay, we're pretending to care, but we're going to use him as a prop. That's all it is. It's a prop to push other stuff that are very dangerous for the common person. Oh, there's two people there. I was getting the pincher move there. And I'm starving. I just realized I haven't eaten any food on days, like, I don't know. You gotta make sure that the kiddos eat and they're dressed and ready for school. Oops. So. Okay, that's a lot of them. There's like 3 coming around the corner. I was not gonna win that fight. I don't care how good you are. 3 people, and that's the same with like prison law. I watch a bunch of like prison TikTokers and content creators now, and they're saying it all the time. Like, I mean, if you're getting stabbed in prison, it's not gonna be one person head up in a fair fight. It's going to be 3 people, 2 of them holding you down, the 3rd one stabbing you. Like, you're not going to survive. And it's crazy that we continue to send people to these places over things that we have caught.
Switching next.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, that stupid gas. He ran right over les girls. Oh god.
Changing next.
Nice. Oh, stupid gas. It's so annoying, but I kind of want to use it against people. Alright, well, somebody killed him. I gotta get 50. Gotta get 50 aim down the sight skills. Which that's another one.
We're on the sand side. That was close.
Oh. Ah! Wait, do I have a loadout that can shoot down that? Oh my god, there's two of them. Almost got him. When he lay down, he just looked like a dead body. Oh my god. Man, they're just destroying us. Well, 11 kills. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Oh god, there it is.
Loading fresh mag.
Ah, I should have punched him. So anyways, as far as news goes for my projects and everything, I'm going to try to do a tech stream tonight, I believe. And I need to transfer all this stuff from Coding Game to my GitHub because they're doing away with playgrounds, which is annoying. Playgrounds were so cool. Basically, they had a bunch of containers where anybody could create tutorials so other people could learn like specific coding things or like how to code in general was what I was using them for. And like, you know, and granted a lot of bots were looking at it because I'd just post a link on Git or on XApp when I'd be arguing with people and they'd be like, oh, well, let me go look at this or something. And like,
Switching mags.
Enemy incoming!
Hi. Requesting counter
yep, that was a well-placed grenade.
Loading fresh mag.
Secure. Kill confirmed.
Ah,
Friendly cruise missile deployed.
those things are so cheap. Like the IMS is just like just a bomb that is really dangerous. Yeah, I tried. 21 kills though, and so out of those, most of them. Well, and then one of my older roommates and I are arguing about Trump, and like, it's kind of hard because like one of the last things he said was the neo-Marxist clowns are trying for globalization. People are trying for globalization. Anybody who realizes that people are people no matter where they're from. I mean, and a lot of the stuff that this country has done has been by stealing or killing or invading or like, I mean, we've done a lot of dirty things, and like, and then we've got our intelligence agencies running around, like installing puppet governments and like doing a bunch of shady deals. It's not all bad like that. Like, there's a lot of good stuff they do too, but like, there's a lot of shady stuff, and it's like, you know, any country given the same resources. Well, and actually, that's a good point because humanity is the same. Any country given enough resources could act like England and try to conquer the world, Portugal and try to conquer the world. You know, all these European countries tried to do exactly that. Whereas you got Russia over there. And that's the thing. Russia's kind of an enigma. Like, I want to hate them for Ukraine, right? Like, I mean, there's a lot of people dying and suffering in Ukraine, and like, that's not okay. But as far as Russia as a whole and like their history and everything, like, they're just people like us too. And, you know, majority of Russians don't care about Ukraine. They're just trying to live their lives and figure out how to get ahead and how to have a good life and enjoy their life. And I guess that's what I need to remember too, is like, you know, and I just got ripped off again by a loan company doing these little short-term loans. Like, oh, let me tell you about this one. So every now and then, if I'm just running, just a little late, and I know that checks are gonna bounce or something, like, because I'm still like, I moved to my new place a year ago, and I'm still kind of.
Switching mags.
Ha, he got me. But anyways, he had a longer range gun than I did. So every now and then I'll do it's like a payday loan. They used to do them, cost like $50. You get a loan until your payday comes in, and then you can pay it back. You just need a little extra money, like, before you get paid. It's a pretty simple concept. Well, so I do it every now and then, $500. I don't dare do any more than that because you got to remember, you're paying all of it back like in the near future. So that's about as much money as I want to remove from my next check. I'm basically borrowing against my future self, and all that. So it's good to remember, keep in mind, like, all that. So let's back up the first time. So the way that they set up the loans is, and it is insanely, it should be criminal. Like, it should definitely be criminal because so they'll loan you $500, the payment's like $80, and then the next payments, you're paying like 30-40% interest. You're only paying like $7 or $10 towards the principal each payment, and then it's just ridiculous. So a $500 loan turns out to be like $2,000 or $3,000 because, like, if people can't pay. Now, fortunately, I can because I'm not trying to take out too much, but yeah, it's predatory. It should be illegal, basically. So it's tackling fuel for the projects, and that's communal lending is one of the things that I want to start, because basically the idea is, uh-oh, I got a kind of serpentine because I think there's somebody behind me now, but I'm trying to get to the promised land. If I can make it over here, usually I have a pretty decent time defending this area. Usually, not always. Because you just got to run around, find anybody who's looking out the windows. Nobody is. Find people trying to come in.
UAV on station.
Oh, there's somebody. So, but anyways, and then, yeah, this is a sneaky back way to get up here to check if there are people. You can jump out this way.
Enemy UAV active.
I'm guessing that same guy is just gonna keep. Ah! Oh, and I'm back here. Funny. All right, well, careful this time.
Ammo here.
I don't think they're shooting me. Okay, I think they're all spread out now. Oh, there's one over there. I got one, but then I got. So, anyways, and I did a few loans through these people, like, and paid I think it was like 60 or 70 bucks for the first ones. Now it jumped up to like 80 or 90 bucks, and that's why I'm especially pissed about this one, because, like, it went up, and they screwed me over again. Like, I mean, if I had the money to just pay off the loan and just pay the cost of doing the loan, which is like 80 bucks. So for $500, I pay like almost 25% of it just in interest. Well, now that's not enough for them. They want to get more money out of me. And so what they did is they used to, like, make sure that you had to have a call with somebody to be like, okay, I want to schedule this payment and I want to pay it off in full, so I'm only paying this expense. Okay, cool, I can budget for that. But what happened is I didn't do the call, or somehow, I forget how it happened, but, like, they allowed it to where you didn't have to do the call, and so then I didn't talk to them about making the payment. Or no, maybe I did have the call. I'm trying to remember what happened that one. It was sketchy. It was basically like I just assumed, and that was my fault for assuming, that I could just pay it off when, on the payment date. And so, but that didn't work. And then, the payment was for only like 90 bucks. and then I had to pay another $70 because of 2 days of interest. Like, so that's why it was. So I paid like over 100, almost $150 just to borrow $500. So that's the first part, right? We're getting close to like 30%, you know, which is ridiculous. Oh my God. Where was he? Oh, he was hiding in here. Nice.
Friendly UAV
Oh, but now I know where you're at.
Sniper's down.
Got him.
Friendly mosquito deployed.
So anyways, this last loan, I noticed they said, you don't have to worry about doing the phone call anymore. I was like, but wait, that phone call is what, you know, tells them that I want to pay it off in full for my first payment and not pay twice as much to borrow the money. So I called them on the payday because like the web portal wasn't letting me make a payment. It was grayed out. So I was like, well, that's weird. You know, I'm trying to pay it off. And so then I called them on the pay date, and I was like, hey, I would like to change. And I should have called them when I noticed the problem. Well, I didn't notice the problem until the pay day, actually. And they know what day I get paid, too. I get paid, you know, like, you know, every so often. And they know when payday is, and they know when I'm going to try to make, like, it's a plan. It's a scheme to scam me out of more money. And, oh, and, you know, and I hate that I even have to do that because, like, I guess I could just try to live more within my means and, you know, be more patient and all this, but it's like, oh my gosh. And especially when other crap's going on, like, yeah, I need to stop talking so much about that. I might get myself fired, but at the same time, I don't even know if I really care anymore. Like, I do so much for this company. It's like, really? Like fire me. See what happens. I'll get a couple months of unemployment and go to another company. Like, you know, it's not, they need me more than I need the job, basically. And that's what sucks. Like, it's a trade-off. I love my job and I get a lot of leeway. I basically get to, like, you know, get away with a lot of stuff that I wouldn't be able to get at another company, and that's good. But then also, I could be making twice as much money at another company. Like, you know, like how much do I really like these, you know, luxuries of being able to work remotely? A lot of places let you work remotely anyway. I mean, especially for the kind of work that I do. It's like just IT support. A lot of it is remote anyway. Like, the people I help are all over the world. So it's like... So anyways, I mean, I love my job, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to do anything drastic, but like, I've already had offers for a lot more money at different companies, but I would probably have to sit in a desk for, you know, a 9 to 5, 5 days a week. So it's not appealing, you know. It's still preferable to stick up with the nonsense going on at this place. And there is a lot of nonsense.
We're hit.
Like, a lot. Basically a whiny little child that, like, complained enough and got a promotion. And it's because I don't complain, because I'd rather just suck it up and get the job done and do what I think the work would want. What my boss would want me to do, because I've had a lot of bosses, and that's what they've wanted me to do in the past. Suck it up, do the job, and, you know, in a better way, let me know if something's wrong, and then we can figure it out moving forward. But, you know, it doesn't do any good to complain about stuff, you know, after the fact. Anyways, and it's humanity. So, but the side projects are fun, and I think that's why I love spending so much time on them, because, like, you know, they could actually help somebody. Like, oh god.
Changing mags. We're getting lit up, bro.
UAV in the area.
They're all over here.
UAV standing by.
Requesting recon at my location.
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online.
This guy's probably tired of me doing this.
UAV ready.
Ah! Ha ha ha.
Hey, requesting counter UAV.
Copy. Counter
Ammo
UAV
here.
on station. Running interference.
Seconds left.
Oh, I almost got him. I saw him. Where'd he go? Ah! This is very
10
risky.
seconds.
Okay, can I get behind their defenses and kill one of them? Nope.
Mission failed. Return to base.
Alright, how we doing on time? Ugh. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Oops. All right. Anyways, sorry, just like arguing with my buddies. I mean, and that's the thing, is like we are still buddies after all this. Like, maybe not the XApp stuff. Hmm. Hmm. Anyways, it's all theatrics, and that's part of what the online voting server is meant to fix. Is like we need to have all the relevant pieces of information and have everybody's like scorecard, basically every politician, every public servant, everything. Just have them like in an instant have like their resume, their list of accomplishments, their opinions, their voting history, all of it.
Deathmatch.
So when people like Trump or Donald, we call him Donald. He doesn't deserve to have his last name, because he kept calling Kamala Harris Kamala the whole time, like disrespectful because woman, like she needs to know her place, all this stuff. And granted, that's not all of it. All of what it was, and I get that. It's still pretty messed up. Like, and sleepy Joe Biden, remind you that he's sleepy because he's so sleepy.
Loading fresh mag.
And it's going to be interesting once these Epstein files like come out. Because even just the stuff that I've heard people say that they've seen in them, like, and Ted Lieu said that there is evidence of crimes against children by Donald. So, and it's like, and we're getting mad at like people like Reid Hoffman. Like, there's a bunch of stuff circling him, and I forgot his name because I actually watched Reid do a presentation with Ali K. Miller on AI. Perfectly innocent. Like, I mean, it was, and one person's mistakes, or a person's mistake, it needs to be in context. Like, for all we know, oh God, there's a lot of explosives in there. Oh God. But I watched them do a presentation where they had like 6 AIs, and I think she was trying to like erase that. Which makes sense. Like, if it comes out that he was actually diddling kids or doing anything like illegal like that, then yeah, you'd want to kind of distance yourself from him too. But like, and I didn't know that. Innocent enough, and I've done a couple cringe-worthy things, like trying to invite Ali on like the educational program that I work for, just because I'm just like, just put out feelers. Like, oh God, I didn't hit him like even once. But anyways, so I need to kind of rein it in a little bit. But I don't know.
Changing mags. Taking fire.
Oh, there's just too many of them. Anyways, yeah. So but I need to rally the troops. And so far, we're doing pretty good. I've got a lot of developers and tech people and white hats and like, you know, just like tech professionals and smart people
UAV active.
involved now.
Hostiles launched a cruise missile.
Now we're even.
Hostile UAV in the air.
Ah, how much? Oh, and I'm leading, but probably leading in deaths too. Okay.
Don't kill our friends, Muhu. We don't have many.
This is just dangerous. They're all spawning over here. AFK, I'll take it. There's probably somebody up here.
UAV ready to deploy.
Changing mags.
Counter UAV standing by.
There it was.
Loading fresh mag. We're hit.
He's up here again.
Changing mags.
Enemy UAV active. Hostile Guardian has been deployed.
Hi. Requesting counter UAV.
16, I got more than everybody on their team, but... Oh, and we flipped. Now we're spawning over where they were. Oh god! They're still there. So, I don't know. It's just all communication and coordination. That's what we need right now, is like communication and coordination. Like, we know that there's a lot of stuff that we need to investigate. We know that there's a lot of people that we need to bring to justice and a lot of victims out there. Like, that should be the main focus, is like, you know, when people hear like, oh my gosh, there's, you know, child predators out there preying on children, we need to get to the bottom of this. But instead, the Dow is at 50,000. I've seen a few remixes of that song using Pam Bondi's voice, like
Requesting recon at my location.
talking about how the Dow is doing so good that she wants to ignore the questions about Donald being a predator. That's huge. The only time a predator is welcomed is by other predators, like other people that are also not wanting to get in trouble for it. Like, that's the only time that it's ever really acceptable. Is like, from what I've seen, people will put up with it if they're also doing it. But like, you know, away from all that, if they're able to say so or get away with it, they'll say, oh my god, no, that's terrible. Who would do that sort of thing? Meanwhile, knowing darn well that they will.
Switching next.
Oh, there was an AFKer. Ah, alright. Oh, what was that symbol? It was like a megaphone or something.
Now we're even.
Hostile
We're getting lit up, bro. Ammo here. Loading fresh mag.
Hostile cruise missile incoming.
Oh, right on me.
Hostile
Yep.
UAV in the area.
I was the one that they were looking for. That's okay. Oh, there's 3 of them. My gosh. I was going for the one on the right, then the one on the left, and then all of a sudden... Ah. Oh, I got him that time. All of these kills are looking down sights, I believe, so... I should be close. Poof. All right. Trying to figure out what I need to do for work today. I actually got to run some errands during my lunch break, but I've got quite a bit of work that I need to get done. One of my buddies was supposed to get out of prison yesterday. I hope everything went well with that. But I'm going to be trying to help him with like career advice, housing, all that sort of stuff, education.
Package on the way.
I mean, because I still want to help teach people how to get into the tech industry. Like, you know.
What up?
It's really,
Be afraid.
it's a lot of work, but anybody can do it. Like, that's basically what it is. Like, I mean, technical jobs require a lot of technical understanding, a lot of pounding your head against the wall, like trying to understand complex concepts, why things don't work, even though you're definitely doing everything you're supposed to.
On station.
Did they bail?
Hostile IMS active.
Oh, we must have flipped. Now they're spawning in on the other side, I guess. Because, like, I'm seeing a lot of blue dots over here and not a single red dot. Almost. Father game. All right. Fair, fair. You know. Well, either way, I got bested, so it doesn't matter what their name was, you know. But from one father to another. Ayo.
Taking fire.
That's two of them. So, I mean, I had to get 50 total. Ooh, I ranked up. There it is. Okay. So now... Oh, I was doing the next one.
Ammo here.
Okay, well, that's... cool. But now I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm supposed to, like, stun him and kill him. Ow! Let's see, what do I got going on here?
Remaining.
Loading fresh mag.
Oh, that's ours. Okay, I didn't see the blue dot above it. And it's very fortunate. Oh, defeat! I was the last kill, too. Oh, 32. Father. Dang. Okay, never mind. Alright, well. Yep, it's time to get to work, so. I am the last kill. GG's. GG's. I need to figure out how to, like, comment. Because I would like to start saying GG. Dang, 11 deaths to my 22. Yeah, no. Anyways, let's see what we got for camos, and I got to get to work. I still have 5 minutes, but I still need to shower. And again, that's one of the very nice things about my work is they're very lenient about that. As long as the work gets done, they don't really care where I'm at or what. Ooh, akimbo. I like this one. It's way better than the... Yeah. In fact, I do have 5 minutes. Let's do an... Oh, I need to get to level 21. All right, never mind. And I just got it to level 14. So, yeah, it's going to be a while before I can get that. So, all right. Well, another one, and then, yeah, technical stream tonight, project organizing, but yeah, back to the loaning stuff. So now I got to log in, so I already paid 80, 90 bucks, like I paid, that's money gone, that's all I was supposed to pay. Now I'm going to have to pay another like 60 or 70 bucks just because they couldn't cancel the payment and make it for the full amount. And I told him, I was like, wait, why can't, I have you on the phone, can we just change the payment amount to pay in full? And she's like, no, when the payment's already scheduled, you can't cancel it. So that's one of their little dirty tricks to schedule the payment on the day that I get paid. So I would have had to call them 2 days before the payment date to make a payment in full with money they knew I didn't have. Oh, it's just such crap. So anyways, communal lending, 0 interest. That's it. I mean, unless you're late. And until you're late, they'll just continue loaning you money. And so, yeah, it's awesome. But anyways, and I think that could be part of the nonprofit communal. And I've actually got a buddy who's ready to do that. He wants at least 1% interest. Like, he's more like savvy with money. He wants it to be a business. He wants to make money off of it. And I get that. But like it's instances like right now where I'm so pissed that it's like, and I'm not the only one. You know, there's these things out there with people trying to do this stuff. So yeah, we got to fix it. We got to make it right. Anyways, ta-ta for now. I will see you in the next one.